Alright, in this video we are going to see how to create this hover effect using CSS3. So we are going to create from scratch. Fine, let's get started. The first thing, let me create a new document and save this as demo.html and press exclamatory enter, and we need to link the style sheet link. Let me give the demo name as well, demo.css. Let's create the CSS with file name demo.css. Cool. Now the first thing, we need to create a section. Inside the section we need an unordered list, and then we need listed item. Inside the listed item we have anchor tag, and this is not pointing anywhere. And let's add an attribute data hyphen text, which I'll show you why we are writing this. And this text and whatever you write inside this anchor tag should be same. This is home. So likewise, let me create 4 more links: home, about us, service, and contact. And finally, what we can write. So it is the about us. We have missed. Let's place this in a perfect place so that it does not disturb our view. Copy this, paste this, and actually about us should come right below home. Fine. Now we have completed the HTML. Now let me show you how does this looks. So we have named the file as demo. So this is how it looks for now. Cool. Now let's work on the CSS. What are the section we have? We have section, then we have unordered list. Inside unordered list we have a listed item. Inside listed item we have anchor tag, and we are going to use the pseudo element before. Fine. Now first thing, let me import the font. This is just a Google font called Poppins, and for all element I have used the font should be Poppins, and remove the padding and margin. By default Chrome adds padding and margin, and we have manually removing it with the help of this line of code. Fine. Now this section I want to make this full width, so width as 100 vertical width, and height as 100 vertical height, viewport height you can say. And whatever is there inside the section I want it to be at the center. So display, flex, align item, center, justify content. This align item will only work when you have added height. Cool. Now you can see it is at the center. Now I want to remove the bullet, so list style none, and I want to remove the underline, so text decoration none for anchor tag. Refresh this. Now it's gone. Now let me color it as white. So what we need to do is we have to make our section. Let me see, it has hanged. Cool, it's working. Now color white. So now if I make color white, it is not going to be visible. So let's select the section and give background color as black. Now if you see, save this, refresh. Now you got this. Let me increase the font size for the anchor tag. Font size 45 pixel. Refresh this. Cool. Now whatever is there inside the list item I want it to be at the center, so text align center. Cool. Now what we can do, let me decrease the opacity for the anchor tag. when I hover it, when I hover on the anchor tag, I want to decrease the opacity. So let me choose the color RGBA. A is because we are going to use the opacity 255, 255, 255, 0.5. So if I hover it, you see this is how it looks. Now to have a smooth transition, I want to add transition 0.5. Yes, cool. Now let me get the pseudo element. So using the content colon attribute is a function. We need to pass the attribute which we have used in the HTML, which is data hyphen text. If I refresh, you see home about us has come. So let me use the font size, let 25 pixel, and let me give the anchor tag as position relative, so that I can use position absolute on the uh, before pseudo element. Let me make this even smaller. Let me give the color as red. Now to give the glow effect, what we can do is use the box shadow, horizontal offset, vertical offset, 20 pixel, blur of color red. It's text shadow, sorry for that. Box shadow is used only for div. Now if you need some more uh, like neon effect, you need to place comma and pass, and you have to increase the blurriness. Refresh it. Now you got it, the neon type look. Now let's place this at the center of the anchor tag. So to place this, we have already used position absolute. Now from the left, uh, place it at 50%. From the right, from the top, place it 50%. Now this doesn't look at the center, so the fix is going to use, we are going to use transform, translate minus 50%, minus 50%. Now it will be at the center. Cool. So by default, I want the opacity to be 0. Refresh it. Now you won't see the neon type effect. Now when I hover on the anchor tag, I want the opacity to be 1. 1 means full. Hover. So let me decrease this to 5 and check. Let me remove 1. Cool, it is working, but let's add a smooth transition. So for that we can use the transition again for the anchor tag, sorry, for the pseudo element before. You can see we have almost reached. So instead of this, what we can do is, let's make this even dark, and for the section, let's make hash a gray stone. Cool, now you got it. Now it's all about the color. So finally, let's use the letter spacing for the anchor tag, 20 pixel. Let's check how does it looks. And when I hover it, I want it to be normal. Cool, That's all for this video. Thank you so much for listening.